Hello, I'm Jessica Amir for the Finance News Network, and joining me from newly listed Israeli agricultural technology company is Roots Sustainable Agricultural Technologies co-founders Dr. Sharon Devir and Boaz Wachtel.
Good
Sharon,
morning.
Boaz, welcome
morning.
to Sydney.
Thank you.
So first up, can you start with an introduction to Roots and your business model?
Roots owns the technology for microclimate management for the root zone. We just took the very brilliant Israeli concept of that used to be for drip irrigation, and we are doing the same for the roots. We are heading the roots by cooling and heating the roots and not the canopy. And this way we have a better results in many varieties of crops.
We have a two-in-one solution. We both heat and cool the roots rather than heating or cooling the canopy as currently being done in agriculture. So we save a lot of energy, we increase yield dramatically, we have better quality, we can plant off season, shorten growing cycles, and we have another technology in the pipeline, which is irrigation by condensation, to condense the humidity on pipes with cold water, and that revolutionizes access to water in agriculture and remote locations in different parts of the world.
Thanks, Boaz. Now to your technology. Tell us how it works.
We use ground source heat exchange principles to heat and cool the roots with very little energy, yes, year round. We stabilize the root zone temperature. We either heat it in the winter or cool it in the summer. And the technology has been endorsed by the Israeli Chief Scientist Office. We are graduates of the prestigious National Incubator Program that allowed us to mature the technology and to reach the IPO as where we are today.
So Boaz, how is the technology different to what's in the market currently, and how does it benefit customers?
Currently in the market, climate management in greenhouses is done with air management. So you either heat or cool the air with massive amounts of fossil fuel spent to either cool or heat the air. We do microclimate management at the root zone level. We spend very little energy. And by stabilizing the root zone temperature, it allows us to increase yield anywhere from 20 to 100%. We have better quality, we shorten time to market, so there are many benefits engraved in the system.
I must say that in addition to that, we have already proven that using our system, we can decrease dramatically amount of fertilization using only root zone heating.
So what does it cost per square meter to install and run?
So the cost per square meter is something around 15 to 20 Australian dollar per square meter. It highly depends on the crop, size, and environment. In terms of the running cost, they are almost negligible. It's very, very low, and definitely compared to existing cooling or heating system in the market.
Just to add to that, today, either to cool or heat the hair, you need two separate systems. In our system, allows you to do the root zone cooling and heating in one system, so that saves tremendous amount of cost to install, and also the running cost on an annual basis.
So Boaz, now to the market opportunity. Who have been speaking to about the system, and what's been the response?
Once we finalized checking the system in 15 locations over a number of years, the farmers were very receptive to the technology. The Guardian of London, the newspaper from London, chose it among the 4 disruptive technologies that could affect food security issues around the world. And the irrigation by condensation technology that is in the research and development stage was chosen by a NASA Tech Brief magazine, which is an engineering magazine, as the technology of the month. So we have an overwhelming positive response for the technologies from the relevant players.
So back to you, Dr. Sharon. Where do you see are the biggest opportunities to scale up the system?
Actually, the market is vast, it's unlimited. There are millions of hectares of greenhouses. We initially want to start sales in Europe, mostly in Spain, in China and Australia as the first part of penetration of our system, mostly to high throughput income type of crops such as cucumbers, strawberries, flowers and leafy vegetables.
Now, gentlemen, turning to your IPO, how much did you raise and what does the register look like?
We raised $5 million from institutional investors, from high net worth individuals, and from strategic funds. and it was a great demand for the IPO.
Over to you, Dr. Sharon. Maybe you can tell us how the funds will be used.
The fund will be used first to scale up manufacturing, and secondly to expand our global sales.
And when do you expect first revenues?
We expect them very shortly. We have some pending discussions with major integrators and dealers in various parts of the world. So we see the next 12 months significant revenue stream coming Roots way.
Last question now, gentlemen. What's your focus for the company over the next 12 to 18 months, and what's your long-term ambition for the company?
So for the 12 to 18 months, we'll expand our sales force globally, and we'll scale up manufacturing and bring additional products from R&D phase into engineering and sales phase.
So our long-term vision is to help meet two major issues in the world today: is food security and water shortage, with our core technologies, the irrigation by condensation and the root zone heating and cooling, and help the farmers achieve greater yield and therefore stabilize their income, and provide the world with the good technologies that will address major problems that are not being addressed today by current technologies.
Dr. Sharon Devir, Boaz, Wachtel, thank you so much for the update.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.